Caitlin Clark's facial reaction to big game against Paige Bueckers. Wings says a lot. Caitlin Clark's facial reaction to big game against Paige Bueckers. Wings says a lot originally appeared on Athlon Sports. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever pulled off a big win on Tuesday night against the Connecticut Sun. It was Indiana's second straight win, which coincided with Clark's return from a 5-game injury absence. After blowing out the Sun 88-71 at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, the Fever improved to 6-5 on the season. More importantly, this win allowed Indiana to book its spot in the Commissioner's Cup final on July 1st, where they will face the defending champions, the Minnesota Lynx. The Fever have a tough stretch ahead of them before that championship game, though. They play 5 games in the span of 9 days, which includes a back-to-back set on June 26th and 27th. The Fever get to host the Los Angeles Sparks on the 26th before going on the road to face the Dallas Wings on the 27th. That is one of Indiana's most highly anticipated matchups this season, as Clark gets to face off against #1 overall pick Paige Bueckers for the first time at the WNBA level. Fever coach Stephanie White spoke about her team's upcoming schedule during her post-game press conference on Tuesday night. Clark was sitting beside her throughout the interview, and the cameras caught the reigning WNBA Rookie of the Year's reaction after White mentioned the upcoming matchup against the Wings. Clark didn't say anything, but there was a noticeable change in her facial expression after the Dallas game was brought up. There's really no way to interpret Clark's reaction here. However, there's no denying that White's statement caught her attention, which says a lot about the Fever Guard's mindset heading into that upcoming matchup. The last and only time Caitlin Clark battled Bueckers on the court was during their college days. Clark's Iowa Hawkeyes suffered a heartbreaking and season-ending 71-69 defeat at the hands of Bueckers and the UConn Huskies in the Final Four last year. Clark will want to make amends when the Fever and the Wings face off on June 27th in what will be the first chapter of Clark's much-talked-about rivalry with Bueckers.